everyone. Welcome to today's podcast. I'm Aldreama Harper. I'm the host of the OrganizedPreneur podcast and creator of Declutter with Dream 5-Day Challenge, where I help female entrepreneurs to fulfill their dream of clarity, hope, peace, and sustainability in life and business. Welcome to the show. I say that I am super duper excited about today's episode because I am interviewing my friend who is an amazing entrepreneur. She has her own nonprofit where she's helping women. And I mean, really, she's helping me too. So we met probably about 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. And it was just such an instant connection. We just knew we had to be connected to each other. So I am just over the moon excited about this particular episode. And if I said it too many times, that's my business, okay? So anyway, I just love Keesha Carter. And so I am excited about this episode because we're going to be talking a little bit about, your experience with me. We want to talk about your business as well and how you're helping your community. And the, hey girl, you got this. And so, so Keesha. Oh my goodness. So tell everybody, tell the listeners who you are, who you serve, what you do, all that wonderful stuff.
Yes, well, I'm super duper excited. This is such an honor and a phenomenal opportunity. Like I just don't know what to say. Whenever I'm in your presence or whenever we connect, it's so electrifying. And you have been such a blessing in my life. So thank you for this opportunity. I am Keesha La Luz Carter. I go by La Luz the Light sometimes, and I bring the light to every dark, dead, and dying thing. Okay. I am an author, speaker. I'm a single mother of one daughter. And I know that I have been called, anointed, and appointed to be a refiner and developer of women. I'm a transformational Christian mental health coach. I have a minor in psychology and have used that experience along with my own personal experience working with dozens of women through conferences, workshops, support groups, coaching, retreats, and things of that nature. Have had some very interesting life experiences, and one of them has been my face-to-face encounter with stage 3 cervical cancer. Went through chemotherapy, internal, external radiation, battled with low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, to name a few. And so I know what it's like to be turned upside down and all around, and to have a desire to get up out of the pit, to seek the promised land, and all of that good. And so that's where, through my pain, my purpose, y'all have heard that probably many times before, I birthed out Serenity, Courage, and Wisdom, which is the nonprofit organization where I support cancer survivors and their caregivers and bring awareness to the gynecologic cancers. And then during COVID, I gave birth to, hey girl, you got this. So it's been such an amazing experience because as I show up to encourage and empower so many women, they also encourage and empower me. It's been a life-changing experience where it has evolved into a national organization of women who are devoted to complete transformation in their mind, body, and soul. And so we focus on various aspects of today's women by addressing mental health, self-care, self-confidence, financial freedom, all of that stuff that I went through over the last 14 years after I faced cancer, to become a better person. And so, we have conversations that we typically don't address in the church, home, and community. And I get to have some of those amazing conversations with you, my friend. And it's just such a blessing and honor I can go on and on talking about dream, because let me tell you, you have been a major part of vision in my life. And so I'm going to just stop right there, because I believe, just as behind you, it says believe, which is one of my favorite words, imagine, and dream. That's exactly what the experience has been for me. You have helped me to believe and use my imagination to push myself out of my comfort zone, to grow and to dream bigger. So yeah. Hey girl, you got this.
Yes, yes, yes. So, oh my goodness. Sometimes it's really hard to come back after all of those amazing things that you're saying. I mean, I don't take it for granted, and you know how much I love you and how much I appreciate.
Love you too.
Yeah, and so I don't want to start crying or anything, so I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through this interview, and yeah, so I wanted to talk just a little bit about we've worked together, right?
Mhm.
And we're also thought partners. So, we do a lot of brainstorming and, talking through life
Mhm.
things and business things, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to just kind of segue to a little bit about the 5-day challenge. So you've been
Okay.
through the 5-day decluttering challenge. And so
Mhm.
what I want to know is, why did you think it was necessary to go through the 5-day challenge when I offered it to you and invited you, to the challenge? Why
Mhm.
did you think that was important?
Listen, one of the things I talk to women about is accountability. I've learned over the years that I cannot go far by myself. I can only do so much. And because of the way that my brain is wired, I have to have some level of accountability. So that's number one. And number two, because I have worked with you and I understand your level of professionalism, I understand your level of detail, attention to detail, which is important when you're talking about decluttering and organizing. Your systems, and from working with you, with helping me develop systems in my for my business, my nonprofit, that showed me a piece of the dream journey, the journey. What is it? The dream journey?
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, if that experience was amazing, I just couldn't wait to see what the experience would be to work with you to declutter in my home. And so I had to think about accountability. And I believe that repetition is the mother of skills. So I'm like, 5 days? I get to, declutter for 5 days in intentional time and learning your system and all of that. So I just thought it just was a no-brainer for me, because I knew I needed it.
Yeah, yeah. That I definitely thank you for that. So what was your biggest challenge that you were having, and what changed? What was the biggest thing you were facing? And I totally get, accountability,
Mhm.
because that's certainly important when you're on a journey, right? Because, life happens, right? So, but when you came to the 5-day challenge, what was the biggest challenge that you were having, and what change happened and you were like, okay, I got it, what happened?
Mhm. One challenge, because I can say there are many, right? I worked a job that was very stressful. And one of the things that I've also learned is that we need to pay attention to the things we want to see improvements on. I wasn't paying attention to various areas of my home, and just started, mm-hmm, collecting things, not intentionally collecting things, but I wasn't paying attention to the things we want to see improvements on. I wasn't paying attention to the things we want to see improvements on. And just started collecting things, not intentionally collecting things, but I wasn't paying attention to the things we want to see improvements on. I wasn't collecting things, not intentionally intentional about scheduling the time and committing that each and every day. That's one of the things I love, right? So one of the things that changed for me is recognizing my behavior, recognizing the patterns, recognizing my habits that were causing me to end up in the same situation over and over again. And then in addition to that, one of the things that changed was, as you say every day, you got to make a commitment. So I heard a long time ago where someone said, how you do some things is how you do everything. And that like stuck a needle, like a knife went through my chest, like, oh, that's a hard truth, right? How you do some things is how you do everything. And so recognizing that one of the changes that happened to me is that I had a difficult time making a commitment in that area of my life. And I have to still dig deep into my mindset and my past history to understand why I have had a difficult time committing to living a clutter-free life. Yeah. And so it's that commitment of not that I want the stuff. It's the commitment of saying, okay, I need to make sure that I make this a priority so that I can see the change that I say that I want.
Yeah. That is so powerful. That is so powerful. And, you know, it's one of the things that I'm super passionate about when it comes to this decluttering, because a lot of people, when they start this process, they start out with just, you know, tackling, you know, what they see and not really thinking about the fact that it takes a commitment. It takes you honoring an agreement that you make with yourself. And so the thing that I really like to really just, you know, not really bang into people's head, but I really want people to walk away with the, you know, I want people to walk away empowered and motivated and inspired to continue the journey. And because that's the thing that I always share, that it is a journey. It's not, it's like, you know, because we evolve, you know, things change, just like you were saying, you know, for you, you had this major life event, right? And so when people don't think about the fact that that also impacts our lives, right? And so, but getting back to the honoring commitments, you know, it's one thing that I think that people overlook, because if you make a commitment to yourself and you don't honor that commitment, or you break that commitment, you no longer believe what you tell yourself. And so you're just thinking, okay, you know, I'm going to, I'm going to, you know, declutter or, you know, get organized or whatever. And then when that time comes, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know what, I'll start tomorrow. And then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow. And so what happens, you're setting up a pattern in your life that is like, well, you know what, I'm not going to do it because I didn't do it the first time. So why should I believe I'm going to do it this time? Right. So that's the reason why I really want people, when they go through this challenge, to not only, you know, tackle you know, the clutter, but just kind of renew their minds, particularly when it comes to commitments and honoring the agreement. And that goes with getting organized, that goes with managing your time, that goes with any type of change that you're trying to make in your life, whether it's fitness or finance or anything. It's about honoring the agreement and committing yourself to that, right? So I'm really, really excited about that. So a couple of things that I just wanted to share with the listeners is that if you haven't gone or haven't had an opportunity to experience the 5-day challenge, all you got to do is go to DeclutterWithDream.com, and there's a challenge that I do every month for 5 days, and I love doing it. So Keesha, you talked about your business and everything. Let's get back a little bit, to talking a little bit about your business. So what is it that you have going on right now? And tell people how they can reach you.
Okay, well, I'm excited about just getting started. Right. So this year, I have been focused on encouraging women to just get started. So I have the just how to just get started webinar that's coming up on February 19th, and it's virtual. Obviously it's a webinar. So you can connect and find out more information on my website. Right now, both of my businesses are on one website. So you can go to scawinc.org. And that will take you to the homepage where that shows you all about my nonprofit organization. We have a donut fundraiser going on right now, Krispy Kreme donut fundraiser going on. Yes, I'm so excited about that. And there's also the webinar from Hey Girl, You Got This. And you can connect with me on Facebook at Keesha Laluz Carter, my nonprofit organization, Serenity, Courage, and Wisdom. And then I have a private Facebook group for Hey Girl, You Got This. It's called the Hey Girl, You Got This Lounge. Hey Girl, You Got This Lounge.
Yes.
And it's an awesome opportunity to connect with other women who want to feel the heat. And that's the acronym for hope, empowerment, affirmation, transformation. Excuse me. I believe that that's my calling, that I bring hope. I empower others. And I use affirmations, and we have a transformation based on what commitment, like you said, that we provide for ourselves, to ourselves, and loving ourselves and doing whatever is necessary so that we can be the best versions of ourselves. You can, there's a contact form on the website. And, I always say, just walk around, go through the site and see what you can learn about me.
Yeah.
What I'm doing.
Yeah. And so, just so the listeners know, all of that information will be, you'll be able to find it, because there'll be links, to all of that. Now, I got to tell you how she does it all. I still don't know.
And working on my doctorate at the same time.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
So, I mean, single mother, working on your PhD, running a nonprofit and a business, right? And, so I just don't know how she does it all, but I will say this: I am so proud of you, and I'm so honored to be a part of your journey. And I'm so glad that God allowed our paths to cross when it did, and so, so I really thank you for being my guest today, and allowing me to pour into you, and know that you pour into me as well. Right.
Thank you.
So did you have any closing thoughts or anything like that you wanted to share? It's okay if you don't, but I know you can think of something.
She knows me very well. And what came to my mind immediately are those words in the back of your head, right? So as an organizedpreneur, for those business owners who are looking to organize their life, their office, whatever it is, their mind, organize, you got to come to learn about the 5 ways. What is it? The 5
categories of clutter.
The 5 categories of clutter. But we got to believe. We got to believe not only in what we're doing, who we're serving, but we got to believe in ourselves and know that it is possible. We have to imagine, dream bigger.
Yeah.
Go, don't stop thinking that what you're striving for is possible, especially as it relates to getting organized and getting clarity in your life. Because that's what I get from Dream. She helps me with providing clarity for my mind, my life, my business, and my relationships. And so we got to have that for each other. And so this community that she has curated has been life-changing, not only for me, but for the other ladies that I have interacted with through the private community. So I just say, just get started.
Just get started, right?
Because your life depends on it.
Yeah.
A lot of times we give up or we stop because we've lost hope.
Yeah.
But I promise, if you connect with this woman right here, she'll help you believe again, help you imagine again, and dream again. So thank you again, Dream, for the opportunity. I love you.
Thank you so much. Love you too. All right. Well, listen, that's going to be it for now. We'll come back with another episode of the Organizedpreneur. We'll be talking to various different entrepreneurs and I'll be interviewing them and finding out more about what they got from the Declutter with Dream Challenge. So I'm really looking forward to this, and thank you so much, Keesha. So we will definitely be talking later, as we always do.
Yes.
So
I can't wait.
You want to end with your song?
Hey girl, you got
this.
this.
I think I rushed it a little bit.
That's all right. I'll flow with you. You know how we do.